What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. Now you guys can probably already tell that it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely gonna want to check this one out. As we got NYC's newest mayor Zoran Mamdani already running into legal trouble before even being sworn into office after he was just hit with a devastating discrimination lawsuit, guys. And I'm excited to get into this one, so we'll hop straight into it. All I ask that you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
The mayor of New York, I will say, would like to meet with us and we'll work something out. But he would like to come to Washington and meet, and we'll work something out. We want to see everything work out well for New York.
All right, folks, would you look at what we have here? And I honestly can't say that we did not see this one coming. I mean, Zoran Mamdani is not going to be able to do this alone. Even though he has preached it along the campaign trail, we knew that he needs some sort of help from President Donald Trump. We got this Newsmax post here that says New York City mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani said he intends to be proactive by reaching out to President Donald Trump before taking office, calling their communication a relationship that will be critical to the city's success. Okay. We also have this ex-user here, I believe she's a New Yorker, weighing in and responding to this post saying that President Donald Trump do not trust Zoran Mamdani. I'm shocked that your administration has yet to deport Mamdani. I mean, we have to just think about the facts behind that one, with him lying on his citizenship application in order to get residency within the United States of America. She then continues on to say that the guy is a plant for radical left. He is a crook and a con artist and a bad actor, as we all know. He will undermine your administration. Do not give him a dime. Pull all funding from NYC. They're targeting the Jewish community. Don't be fooled by this guy. I mean, I don't know. I think President Donald Trump, he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve. I don't think that he's being fooled by Zoran Mamdani. He's letting him play directly into his hand, if you're asking me. But we got President Donald Trump speaking for himself on Zoran Mamdani, how he feels about the whole situation. He does a little bit of trolling, as we know.
With state and local elections coming up Tuesday, we asked the president about the highly anticipated mayoral race that includes former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo and Zoran Mamdani.
Zoran Mamdani, 34-year-old Democratic socialist. He's the front
Communist, not socialist, communist. He's far worse than a socialist.
Some people have compared him to a left-wing version of you, charismatic, breaking the old rules. What do you think about that?
Well, I think I'm a much better looking person than him, right?
Well, it's definitely good to see that President Donald Trump is still lighthearted when it comes to this Mamdani situation. But in all seriousness, he actually responds to Zoran Mamdani in a press release. I want you guys to check out what he had to say.
You know, I'm so torn because I would like to see the new mayor do well because I love New York. I really love New York. When I left New York for Washington, New York was doing really well, but there were some bad signs. The bad sign was a guy named de Blasio. So the signs of de Blasio, that was the beginning, and it was bad. This one, we're going to, look, for 1,000 years, communism has not worked. Communism, or the concept of communism, has not worked. I tend to doubt it's going to work this time.
Did you see his victory speech?
It's literally never worked. Yeah, I thought it was a very angry speech. Certainly angry toward me, and I think he should be very nice to me. You know, I'm the one that sort of has to approve a lot of things coming to him, so he's off to a bad start.
And you guys don't have to take it from me. Take it from the President of the United States, President Donald Trump, where he says Zoran Mamdani, the newest mayor of NYC, is off to a rocky and a very bad start, if you ask me. I mean, you're never off to a good one when you're sending direct threats to a sitting president of the United States of America. It's never going to end well. You're talking like that to someone who could either fund your city, send you all the support that you need, or pull that funding on the flip side and make you guys suffer for your actions and your words. I mean, they really mean something once you get up to that spot and you're running a city. But again, Zoran Mamdani has never even had a real job, so he doesn't understand those concepts, and he's going to learn very quickly, as it's not just President Donald Trump that's calling him out. We've also got store owners who are saying this guy is bad for business.
Did he win, by the way?
He won.
They chose the knucklehead, so we're going to pay for it.
What happens if he opens up the government-run grocery stores?
I'm not with it.
Oh, you don't like the government-run grocery stores?
No.
$30 minimum wage. Can you explain how that might affect businesses?
We're going to hell. It's over.
How are they going to make payroll?
It's just about all the policy that he's tried to do, increasing the workers and the taxes. It's not good.
The minimum wage doesn't help the worker. It just helps the system. Pay more money, more taxes, prices go up.
Overnight, half of them will go out of business.
So I'm in a blue state, I'm sorry, but I've been red my whole life. Democrats have always ruined, steal, rob, and lie.
Any thoughts on having him for 4 years?
Well,
what I can do is just swallow and try to face it, but it's not easy.
We're cooked. We're on the way to becoming a communist state.
The city's in trouble. They're in trouble.
Good luck.
This guy Zoran Mamdani has not even been sworn in as the mayor of NYC officially, but folks already know, these foreigners know that he's going to be bad for business. I mean, just take a look and reflect on what he's proposing, his plan, his agenda. It does not look good for the city of New York. Communism, socialist policies never work. They won't work here. I don't understand how folks fell for this. And it's not just President Donald Trump. It's not just these foreigners that feel this way. We got residents now speaking out saying this is not the way we should have went.
You gotta meet. We're in downtown Manhattan. You can see right there, right behind us, the Empire State Building. And you got Camille right here. Camille came walking up and she's like, yo, I was listening to the channel on the way over here. Here we are. Camille's from New York.
I'm from Manhattan originally, born and raised. We had a bad defeat last week, but I'm going to stay and fight. I think that everyone should stay and hunker down and fight for their city, because we can't give an inch to these radical people. That's not the way to go, okay? So, New Yorkers, stay and fight, okay?
Yes.
Don't run away. Don't run away. I'm staying.
What's your message to Tommy Mamdani?
Oh man. You got in there, but you know what, Mamdani? At least the Stefanik is coming for you, and so is Trump, all right? You're not going to get anything done.
And finally, Camille, what's your message to Donald Trump? What's your message to Donald Trump?
Keep up the good work. You are amazing, okay? I love you, Trump. Keep fighting.
Heartwarming. Camille.
Yay!
It's definitely going to take an army to get through this with Zoran Mamdani and his socialist and communist plan agenda for New York City. It's definitely going to devastate the city if folks run away. So I'm with the New Yorker here, Camille, who says, hey, we need to stay and fight. Fight this one head on, because running away won't solve anything. Fight for what you know, fight for what you love. You know, the city that you were born and raised in, that you grew to love so much, it's not worth running away when the things get tough. It's time to stay and fight. And I'm on board with that, fighting for what is right. And speaking about fighting for what is right, we got a J6er, pardon J6er, suing his Zoran Mamdani now over his racially charged plan to tax richer and whiter neighborhoods in NYC. You guys have to take a look at this one.
I remember going through my X feed and seeing the New York Post, headline there, "The Price is White," and being struck to my core with disgust. Furthermore, the 14th Amendment guarantees all American citizens equal protection under the law. And so it seems to me that white people have become second-class citizens in New York.
This is what we mean by fighting for what is right. You can't just leave when the fight gets tough. You gotta fight for what you love, fight for your city that you were born and raised in. Now we got a pardon J6er coming after Zoran Mamdani, suing him over his racially charged plan to tax richer and whiter neighborhoods in NYC. We can't allow him to continue to discriminate against folks simply because of their skin color or how much money they're making. It's time to put an end to this. Zoran Mamdani, he doesn't know, but he is in for a treat when it comes to, his complete socialist and Islamic takeover in NYC. These folks aren't just going to back down and let you have their city. These folks are going to fight for everything that is right. But some folks aren't fighting. They said, hey, I've seen enough. I'm gone. I'm packing my bags. I want you guys to take a look at this clip from a realtor in Florida who says now her phone won't stop ringing because of Zoran Mamdani being elected in as the mayor of NYC. This thing's insane.
Okay, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I did not think exactly this was going to happen. I thought this guy was going to win in New York City. I thought that our market was going to pick up. But I didn't think it was going to happen like the next morning. I'm like, okay, my sellers settle down. I don't think they're just going to come, racing down and, from New York City. But it's, I don't know. I don't even know what time it is, 3 or 4 o'clock. I've literally been on the phone since 7 a.m., nonstop back-to-back calls. I had showings scheduled for listings that haven't had showings in a month. And yeah, I was wrong because it literally turned on like a light bulb, literally blew off like a firecracker, and the post-socialist New York City political market is here on our shores in Palm Beach. Welcome.
It's happening, folks. It's already begun, and that's because folks aren't going to stand for or live in a neighborhood where someone's preaching or proposing a plan to take the police off the streets, to abolish the prison system, to turn their city into an absolute crime-infested, I don't even want to say the words, I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but you know exactly what I'm saying. This is a terrible position that he's putting New York City in, putting New Yorkers in, and many folks aren't going to stay hunkered down and fight. Most folks are saying, hey, I'm going to take my money elsewhere. You want to tax the rich, you want to tax the whiter neighborhoods. Guess what? We'll leave as a whole, and then you have to tax someone else, and that's how it should be. Well, I'll give you guys a little bit of a brief snapshot into what New York City is preparing themselves for, what's going to become if Zoran Mamdani's plan does continue to go forward. Just look at this. We have a Muslim woman teaching NYPD officers how to wear a hijab, the Muslim head wrap, the headdress, correctly.
So I'm going to give you a little example.
So ideally there's different ways, by the way. You can fit it how you want to, but you could make one side short, one side long, right? And then you put it over and over around your base. And some ladies get creative. You can put a pin. I freestyle everything I do, as you can see. And then I just tuck it in right here. And you wrap it around to your quarters. Make sure your bosom is covered. There's different ways, but this is the most simple way that you can wear it. You're welcome.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness, that last clip right there really threw me up. And seeing what NYC is turning into right before our eyes, I can't even say much because I'm on the outside looking in, but I guess this is what they voted for. This is what they wanted, a full-on Islamic, socialist, and halfway communist takeover of NYC. These folks are getting exactly what they bargained for, and we can't say much on the outside looking in other than they just have to go through it to get through it, and hopefully they learn from their mistakes and move forward. But it looks like Zoran Mamdani's already getting himself into a bit of trouble, starting a little bit of riffraff with President Donald Trump, sending threats up his way. Never a good idea. Also seeing that he's got now lawsuits coming his way, and I got a feeling that this is not the end but the beginning of his legal trouble as the mayor of NYC. I mean, we could just see the way this guy throws all caution, all laws in order to the wind when it comes to proposing his policy. He knows what he's doing, and he is trying to turn NYC upside down, turn it a full-on Gotham City, and we can't allow that. We have to have someone stand up and fight for what's right in America. We can't forget, this is America at the end of the day. I don't know what he's trying to turn it into, but we can't allow this to happen. I mean, I know New Yorkers voted for this. I know we have to let them learn and bump their heads at some point, but we have to have someone step in, and I wouldn't be surprised to see if President Donald Trump wasn't playing this guy Zoran Mamdani like a fiddle. He's already reaching out, wanting to comment, wanting to have a little meeting with President Donald Trump. Wouldn't be surprised to see President Donald Trump holding the budget, holding the funding over his head next so that he cannot continue with his agenda, turn NYC into a full-on Islamic state. But guys, definitely hop in that comment section. Comments are open. I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking. My question for today is, have you guys seen or heard of any other legal troubles, maybe lawsuits coming for Zoran Mamdani other than this discrimination one? Hop in the comment section, guys. Comments are open. I'm excited to hear what you guys are thinking. Also, make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.